Hi, I'm Adriana Albini, Editor-in-Chief of Cancer World. Cancer World Winter Edition is out now. Sign up for your free copy. I'd like to welcome you to this Winter 2020-2021 edition. These COVID days are difficult times for cancer community. The cover illustration of our winter edition illustrates the commitment of trainee doctors across the world to keep up with their studies and training, despite the risk of being exposed to a virus that we still don't know how to protect against or treat. Not perfectly yet. But it is the patients who have been hit the hardest. The access to diagnostic, treatment and care have been hit in so many ways, and they found themselves often isolated in clinical consultations and in their daily lives, at the time where the most support is needed. Our winter edition has a strong focus in many issues raised to the COVID-19 pandemics. And this has to do with patients, with doctors, with oncology, with the cancer risk, and with the COVID risk, and how this impacts on cancer research and cancer care. But it also carries a selection of most popular articles published online in recent months that have a critical look at progress in effort to better tailor the care we give to the patients in front of us. It opens with my editorial, which is These COVID Days. And in this I explore some of the big questions that the pandemic and the response to it raises for society in general, and for those involved in delivering care in particular. In our cover story, Delivery Cancer Care During the Pandemic, Lessons from the First Wave, we explore how the first wave of the pandemic impacted on delivery of cancer care, and we review responses to the Cancer World survey of clinicians on what went well and what we need to do better, and we certainly can do better. Then we have an article from award-winning scientist Dr. Bald Keys of MD Anderson in Houston, Texas. The article is called Right Drug, Wrong Patients. Here is how to improve our targeting. And the article is on the stunning progress of recent decades in technology to investigate cancers that have not yet delivered the promise of the right drug for the right patients. And we need to make faster progress. Prognostic biomarkers could help doctors, patients, and families to better navigate the end of life. We hear clinical researchers looking for biomarkers that could give patients and their loved ones the prognostic certainty they need to make most of their remaining weeks, months of years' life. This is very true and very poetic, almost peace on what to do when the patient has a known very treatable disease and how to deal with this. Also, the article, Does It Work for My Patient? A Pragmatic Approach to Building Evidence on Clinical Effectiveness. We explore efforts to build a consensus around how we ensure that a new cancer therapy enters the market without a strategy to develop the evidence on how best to use it and in which patients. Then Malignant is the insight into the process of metastasis and how we can stop it. This is an article that I wrote on a topic I've been working myself at the beginning of my career. We take a close look at metastasis, the cause of death for most cancer patients, to find out what drives cancer cells to break away from the primary tumor, to find a new home, and how they might be stopped in their tracks to the target organ. Then we have an article on tumor agnostic approaches for future oncology. We look at tumor-agnostic approaches to treatment, and we ask whether treating according to targetable molecular abnormalities rather than the affected organ will be the new paradigm for treating cancer. An article on Will Artificial Intelligence Revolutionize Cancer Therapeutics and Care? We ask whether artificial intelligence will find a role in clinical decision making by helping clinicians better interpret their patients' genomic data. Also, we have several articles on important people in cancer research. And then all our issue, again, is dealing with how to go back to study and training, also university, during the COVID pandemic. So, as an editor and together with my collaborators like Anna Wagstaff and Lisa Atkinsons, with Jacopo Buranelli, Eleonora Lollini, and with our editor also Alberto Costa, who is one of the pioneers in the field, and all our journalists, we say the Cancer World Winter Edition is out now, and please sign up for your free copy and follow us and tell us what you think, and if you have any ideas and proposals and topics that you like that are addressed, please be free to contact me.